There you go, Stanley. Real fur. I just now went live and Stanley posted the real first. All right, what's up, guys? We're gonna give it a few minutes here for people to file in. You know, oh, I bet you Grant ain't even in here right now. He came in, posted that mess, and then left. Oh man, how you doing today, Mr. Stanley Orchard? I watched your video. I enjoyed that video. That was cool, man. Your experience was so similar to mine. Me and Joel and Shay were on the boat that time. Went out there to the end of the jetties. We're like, oh my God, this is the calmest we've ever seen. Because remember, we're a long ways away, so we gotta get down there. And our luck is it's usually horrible weather. But we get down there and it's just nice and calm. We're like, hey, let's putz out here. We anchored at the end of the jetties, caught a couple fish, and we saw the boats lined up on the outside of the North Jetty where you went. And we're like, hey, let's go over there and anchor up and see if we can get some sheep's head. And did that, fish like you did. And we were using live shrimp, and we ran out of bait. So we're like, hey, let's go back in and get some bait at the marina. Man, we came back in, came around that corner, and there's 3 and 4 footers rolling. And I'm like, oh, shit. And my boat's a little bit smaller than that boat you were in. And took one over the bow. I mean, that's the one time I really regret turning off the camera, because when we left to go get bait, I just turned the cameras off. And we got around that corner, the pucker factor was high enough that I wasn't thinking about cameras. It would have been good footage if I'd left the cameras on for that experience. Right, but I didn't. Dang. Oh, I missed out on it. But yeah, it gets that apron. That's what they call that area right outside the jetties. It can get nasty. A wind change, a tide change, and all of a sudden it's getting nasty. Let me see. I'm getting blown up on the phone here. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, man. But yeah, I enjoyed that video, Stanley. That was a good one. I like that. Savannah was handing you your ass. Yeah, and that's the day I decided, you know what, in my boat, little 18-footer, it's kind of low in the water. Probably not a good idea to be running outside because, you know, like I said, you get out there and it's like, ooh, it's calm as can be. Let's go. And then all of a sudden the weather situation changes when you come back, and that's when it could be ugly. A little bit bigger boat, you know, give me 22, 23-footer. I'd be a little more confident. Something with a little bit deeper V2, but we made it alive, so that's what matters. Yeah, we did. Oh, so how was you guys' weekend like? What'd you guys do? Well, I say you guys, but I don't think Grant's actually in here because he hasn't said anything. But he might be. He could be driving or something like that. But Stanley, what'd you do for this last weekend? Sorry about the ice. I gotta make sure the wife's not dinging me. Okay. Stanley's not telling me what he did this weekend yet. I'm sure you're both busy. Stanley might be driving. So I'll just spill into mine. Well, you all know, there we go. Went offshore again. Went offshore each. Me and my dad bagged out on Big Sheep's Head. This past weekend, dang. So these are the videos when we were talking earlier, and you posted about your upcoming season because you do seasons and episodes. You were talking about, like, in cars you call it sandbagging, building up some videos, right? Whatever you do now, but you're not releasing those until in the future, is what I'm assuming. But yeah, the sheep's head are there right now. Man, I just can't get down there. It's making me so upset. I got so much stuff going on. I can't get down there and do that. But yeah, that sounds like a fun time, man. That's cool. Another good video. Love me some sheep's head too. They're good eating fish. I like them. Everybody cooks red on a half shell, which is good. But that's the exact same way I'll do a sheep's head on the half shell. Just Flay it off, leave the scales and skin on, put that sucker on the grill, scale side down with some spices, a little bit of butter on top of them, and close the grill and then cook till he's done. You don't have to flip it and do any of that. Delicious. All right, now we're getting a text. That's probably the wife. Yeah, she's running late, so she's got to tell me. I'll say, okay. Okay, I'm live. Batching videos. Thank you. I kind of did that. So you can see on Patreons my video for tomorrow, which was a beer battered catfish po' boy cook, right? Showing folks how to make po' boy, catfish po' boy. So that's the one coming out tomorrow. It's already on the Patreon site. And me and Joel did that fishing trip a couple weekends ago. Wasn't a great fishing trip, but I got some decent footage. So that's a video that's also I've got in the pipe to come out. And so I got all the video clips. I just haven't done any editing yet. I also, she said it's good eating. I also have the dual battery system installed done. And the video is not done. The install is done. I got all the video clips for that. So basically this week, if I can, in the evenings, get time to edit those two, one of those will be next Tuesday's video, and then one will be the Tuesday after that. So I'm ahead a little bit, which is nice because I don't have a lot of good stuff coming up. So this past weekend, me and Audrey went up to Fredericksburg, Fredericksburg, Texas. I'm so used to we were stationed in Germany, but we went up to Fredericksburg, which is a German-based town. They do a lot of German type stuff, but they had a lobster fest up there, and we met two other friends of ours up there and stayed. We got there Saturday and stayed Saturday night and left Sunday, and so did Nerd Couple, and then Nerd Couple went up Friday and stayed and left Sunday. But man, that was a blast. Fredericksburg. I'm pretty sure you've probably been there, but if you haven't, man, you need to check it out. Very cool city, and they do a lot of cool festivals. So you can get up there, and me and Audrey, though, we discuss it. Next time we go up there, no festival. We want to be up there just to check out the city and all that. Ponham Outdoors is in the house. How you doing, Ponham? I'm glad you joined us, brother. Good to see you here. We're just doing a little BSing until we get a few more people in the house. I'm showing 2 in the house. That would be Stanley and Pondham. And that's it so far. I didn't post this on Twitter. I only put it on my other YouTube channel, the community tab. I put it on my Facebook page, on Cole Outdoors Facebook page. Basically, that's the only places I really advertise this one. Pondham, you're going to be proud of me, man. One of my upcoming videos, it might be a week or two before I finally get it done, is that another boat upgrade, that dual battery system. So I know you're going to be excited for that. Stanley shared it on Twitter. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Pondham BSing is what I'm good at. Well, then you're in the right place, Pondham. What else we got going on? So the video coming out tomorrow is going to be a catfish po' boy. Y'all want to know how to make a catfish po' boy, or just make yourselves hungry watching me eat a catfish po' boy? Come on in tomorrow. I'll try to get it up around 11 o'clock. I'm at work, so it's harder for me to do that. What else? Stanley's video came out today. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out. Okay, that's a good one. TikTok videos on YouTube is in the house. Okay, TikTok videos on YouTube. I know that's JNC. I'm pretty sure. Hello, folks. Glad you made it. Thanks for stopping in. Oh yeah, I'm ready to see my favorite boat mechanic work. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming. Right? I did a fishing trip. Wasn't an awesome fishing trip, but I got some good footage. So that's coming out. So I got 2. So tomorrow's the catfish po' boy, and then I got 2 more lined up. Fishing video, and then the boat video, and then after that, I'm not sure what's coming up next after that. Got a weekend. Well, I got a week. Look, here's what's going on. So, excuse me. My daughter that's in the Navy is flying in on Friday, right? And then on Sunday, we get her kiddos from their dad, from the sperm donor. So we have them for the first week of spring break. So we have them all week. Of course, I'm working, wife's working, but my daughter, of course, is here on leave. So she'll be with her own kids, which is awesome. And then my other daughter, who works for a school, of course, will be on spring break also. So she's off, so they can all hang out and do stuff. And then next Friday, okay, so she comes this coming Friday. The Friday after that, I'm off, the wife's off, and they're all still here. So I might sneak in some type of fishing trip. Might not involve the boat. Might be going up to Canyon Lake and fishing off the dock there at the Army Recreation area. But if I got the boat in the way I want it, then maybe we'll get to do a little family boat fishing trip. Don't know how much video I'll get out of that because, you know, when I'm with them like that, I think less about video and more about, you know, us and what we're doing. So it's hard for me to. I said this year that's one of the things I was going to focus on is making sure I video stuff more. But I find that I get caught up in the moment of what we are doing, and I lose track of, oh, I should probably have a camera to video this and talk about it. You know what I mean? So that's one of my hang-ups. Stanley, your last video was a perfect example. There's fishing going on. Dad's got fish. Your daughter's kicking your butt and fishing, and you're still videoing and talking to the camera and doing. That's very good. You know, that's what I want to be doing, but I got to work on that. That's a real challenge for me. All right, so now you guys have spoken a lot, and I need to go over here and catch up with you all. Oh, Ash is in the house. Ash K88. What's up, my man? I'm glad you made it. Good to see you here. That's right, newborn baby for TikTok videos on YouTube, right? So I guess we're all doing good over there in that. What else did I miss, man? Okay, so there. Hello, brothers. Stanley, she's doing great, good. Saying hello to the chat. Autumn, as good as you cook, I need to come stay a while so I can gain some weight. Well, if that's the case, whatever you do, I need to come stay with you for a while because I need to lose a little bit of weight, brother. You know, we could swap. If you need some weight, I can give you some. You don't have to eat nothing. I just give you some of mine. I wish that was an option. Migratory Games in the house. Not that late, so don't apologize. There's no such thing as late. You're here before we close, so you're good. Everybody's saying, hey, I'm catching up on the chat, guys. Brother, how you doing? I know the feeling, brother. All my father was is a worthless sperm donor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't get me started on that former stepson. Everybody's still saying, hey. Oh, Grant McIntosh is finally in that. He posted first like at 4:05. You weren't here since 4:05, so don't even try it, Grant. He said, hey, Angie Outdoors, live stream Stanley Orchard. He's saying, hey to everybody. Good. Everybody's doing okay. Oh, yeah, a really good example of how to do it. Yeah, TikTok, exactly. John, I'm going to call you John. That's bugs me calling you TikTok. That was a very good example of doing fishing video. But the only problem is he can't catch fish. Right? He's lucky his daughter and wife is there to catch all the fish for him. That's a good point, John. That's a very good point. Everybody's saying, hey to Grant. That Moser boy in the house. Ba-bam. What's up, Moser boy? All right. Good to see you here. Let's see what else. I had to go out to the deep freeze and dig. What the? I don't even want to know what you're digging. Yeah, so recap real quick since we got a few people in here now. First thing we started talking about was I got video, that catfish poor boy video is coming out tomorrow. You want to know how to make a proper catfish poor boy, according to me, right? That video is tomorrow. If you're a patron, you can see it now. It's on there. Stanley's video posted today, going outside. I know I fished exactly where he was at. It's cool to see places I've been on someone else's video. But that was an excellent video. I'm striving to achieve that quality a videoism, Mr. Stanley. I almost left a comment on Stanley's video telling him good job on the filming. And I know what you mean. You doing the filming while they doing the kitchen. Awesome Popoms. All right, Moser Boy. I don't know what Popoms is, but I'm down. I sleep all day. I'll watch a video tonight. Okay, that's cool. I have a partially blocked artery that's giving me problems sometimes. Oh, Pondom, that is not good, brother. I hope. We'll say a prayer for you, brother. I hope they find a way to take care of that. That is not good news. Update for those of you that were following. Actually, the last live stream, remember my sister Velma jumping in here. She did have her surgery for a brain tumor. It's been removed. They have since done some more stuff. She had her whole back of her head was basically peeled off, and they did it up with staples. She had the staples removed today. The tumor is the same type she had last time, a grade 3, so it's a little higher grade, but that type of tumor is, if you're going to have a tumor, that's one of the better ones to have. And she's got appointments to talk to the folks that do the rad treatments too. But other than that, pretty good. She has lost some of her vision below her eye and to the side on her left eye. So that concerns her, driving and stuff. So, but that's one of those things they don't know. May come back, may not. They just don't know. Dealing with the brain, you know what I mean? And then the other thing that she doesn't tell everybody, but my wife knows because she was there with her, is she has a lot of short-term memory loss. She'll ask you the same thing multiple times, that kind of stuff. So, but again, when they go in and do something with the brain, that's one of the things and this is her second brain surgery, so she knows that they tell you that it might affect something, and whatever it affected could come back to normal, or it might not. They don't know. They can't tell you 100%. But thank God they got it. They got all of it, and she's doing good right now. And my wife's back home, so that's pretty dang awesome. All right, let's see what's going on. I'll pass that along, Grant. Rachel Savvy. Tripod did most of the filming. Laugh out loud. Are you calling yourself Tripod, Stanley? Is that your new nickname? Tripod, since you're holding the camera most of the time? Got him. Paul, that's great news, John. Yep, it is great news. Inside joke between Pondom and me. Well, that Moser boy, why are you doing inside jokes if it's just between Pondom and you? And we're all here. You're going to leave us out the joke. That ain't right. What else is going on? My video tomorrow, Stanley's video today. Last week we were talking, matter of fact, Grant initiated a discussion when he asked me. You all know, of course, that I started doing the live streams on this channel because there's a lot of documentation that says live streams on your normal upload channel, it can affect your upload channel. And so that's one of the reasons Stanley stopped doing his live streams a while back. He still does them, pop-up ones now and then, but not a recurring weekly basis. And I want to keep doing them because I enjoy doing it. I like the things we all discuss when we help each other with YouTube and the BS portion of it. So I'm sorry, Stanley, I didn't change your channel name. Oh, you're going to change it. Perfect. Tripod. But anyways, I moved it over to this channel, and Grant had asked, had I seen a change in my other channel since I moved the live streams over here? And my answer was no, I haven't even looked for a change yet. And that brought up, where in analytics and how in analytics do you identify those kind of changes? So there's a lot of things. If I just let's take January and compare it to February, because February I was doing live streams here, January I was doing them there, and we'll compare the numbers. And wow, February, my numbers were so much better than January. But January 1 is a bad month because a lot of people December, January aren't doing a lot of YouTube stuff. January, I didn't post a lot of YouTube videos because I was not doing non-YouTube stuff, holidays, right? And maybe the videos I posted in January suck compared to the videos I posted in February. So those numbers can still be skewed. So I started talking with Stanley and saying, hey, you know what? We need to do a live stream. Bring Stanley up here on the panel and figure out some of those advanced analytics that we can use to identify trends and stuff like that. And so me and Stanley have talked back channel just a little bit about it. We haven't set a date for that or anything. I'm wondering, do we want to have that as one of my regular Monday live streams, or do we want to do it, excuse me, do we want to do it at a different time? Maybe that's, I don't know why, but a different time or date. You guys, give us input on that. Stanley's all on board to do it. And we got to talk a little more because I've looked into some of the advanced analytics and I have some ideas, but I know Stanley has a much better grasp of the analytics than I do. So I think, this way we can bring Stanley on with me. We're both here, blah, blah, blah. Then I can go to my screen and show you some actual data, analytical data from my page or from my channel that shows this versus that, right? And then we can talk about why it's up on the screen, talk about it, because I got nothing to hide there, right? And kind of just give guys, gals, whoever's here, an idea of what to look at and look for in the analytics, because, hey, I'm making a change to my channel. I'm going to do something different starting March 1st. Boom, I start doing something different. The end of March, I compare March to February. But depending on where you look, maybe March was better again because you did better videos, and it had nothing to do with whatever this change was you made, just like my change of dropping the live streams out of my main channel. So that's what we're going to try to do, is dig into that. It's going to take me and Stanley talking a little more about how we're going to do that. But that's a go. I just don't know when and where we're going to do it yet. All right, let me catch up over here on the chat. Okay, saying laugh out loud. Tripod Orchard. Okay, there you go. Saying the Orchard Tripod. Why are you bragging? Laugh out loud. Changing my channel name now. Moser Boy. Guys, did we just lose connection? My instant went a little dilly spin thing on the. No, it looks like everything's fine. For a split second there, I lost connection. I'm not sure what happened. Moser Boy saying my dad has similar problems with his arteries, Pondum. Thank you, brother. I know I keep my serious issues private. That's how I am, Pondum. But everybody wants to know where I've been, and y'all are my family, so I thought I'd share. Yes, absolutely. You might as well tell us, brother. Okay, Pondum on the board. They call a Widowmaker. That's not good. Stand few. That is a tough one. It would be hard to determine the difference. Have an idea though. Yeah, and me too, Stanley. So I think, we'll probably have to talk on the phone a little bit before we go live and plan it a little bit, just so that we know what we're going to present to the folks. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. Still showing there, good. That was weird. I'm not into all the numbers yet. I just put stuff and only look at my views. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Pondum. You may get to that point, you might not. Some folks are, some folks don't. That's how it is. That's how we all roll. I don't want to do anything that will, overall damage my channel. I'm not in a race to grow my channel. I mean, I want it to grow, of course. Everybody wants their channel to grow. Well, most people do. But, I've got a plan in my brain of when I need my channel to be at different places. And I'm not like most folks who I want to grow this thing big enough so I can quit my job next month and do all. I'm not worried about all that. I'm getting close to my retirement. So, that's a few years. So if I can, by my retirement, have this to just give me some type of supplemental pay. Maybe it pays for itself, i.e., video equipment, going on fishing trips, that kind of stuff. I'm good. That's all I need. So I'm not worried about growing it at an extreme pace anymore. Let's see. Post stuff. Yep. Moser boy, he said, yeah, Dad had no problem. All right, migratory game. Does it help? Did it again, guys. Let me know if it did anything on your end. Does it help having more people in your live for watch minutes? Well, yeah, of course. If I do a hour-long live, which is the norm, and there's 5 people, well, I get 5 hours of watch time. There's 10 people, I get 10 hours of watch time. But understand, for this channel, this is a brand new channel. I've done, I think, 4 or 5 lives on it. I've only got 20-something subscribers. So this channel, I'll be honest, I'm not worried about growing it. It grows awesome. I'm more worried about what we do in these lives. And I think as we do these lives and we help each other, it'll bring people in. It's not going to bring in, 50 people who are trying to sub for sub and all that crap. I don't want that, right? I want people in here that are interested in what we're doing and how we can help each other make our channels better. You know what I mean? That's really the target for these lives. Pano, I'm not as big as you guys yet. Nah, you'll be there, Pano. Don't worry about it. Stanley answered him. Yes, it does. That's the easy answer. Yes, it does. Channel at least paid for itself. And I just had another, I don't know what's going on. That's got to be on my end, that my system is doing something crazy to me. I don't know what. If there's something else running. What the heck is that running for? Yeah, close that. All right, that probably made a difference. All right, where are we at? Yes, it does. Channel at least pay for stuff. That would be nice. MG says, so like more people, more watch minutes. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. That would be rad on them. Yep. Stanley Orchard, you're a superstar, though. Not everybody is as good as you, right? Man, we're all hoping that he don't forget us. You know what I mean? He don't forget the little guys when he's up there, with deer meat for dinner and all. And there goes mine doing that little spinning wheel again. I don't know what's going on my end, guys. I haven't never had that problem. But I'm getting the feeling something might go wrong here. Not too long from now, but I don't see why. Everything's working right. Let's see. John, I didn't have a chance to share this stream. Sorry, be right back. Not a problem, Moser boy. Like I said, that's not, that's my issue and goals with this one. Stan, I appreciate that, but I don't know about all that. Yeah, you do. You know more. Don't forget the little guy, Stanley. Exactly. You got Pondum. He's a gunsmith. Don't forget about him. He's got his own gunsmith shop. Watch his videos. You'll see. Things doing it again that I am looking forward to the most is all of us making it together when that happens. You have my word. Awesome, Stanley. I appreciate that. I really, where am I at? I'm on my main channel. I'm like 13 something. By the time I retire, if I'm 10 grand, that's as far as subscribers. I'll be super happy, man. That would be real good. Pond was laughing. What else we got to talk about? Have you guys looked at the title of this video? It was Bring Your Topics. So we got about a half hour left. What are your topics? What do you guys want to talk about? I talked about my video coming out tomorrow, Stanley's video coming out today. Talk about the analytics live video that me and Stanley are going to work together on. Um, Talked about this past weekend. What else you got? A little spinny thing. And John will have so many boat customers, he'll have to have more mechanics at the shop. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. I am not a boat shop. Look, you gonna watch this next video and be like, he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He don't know jack. Actually, man, you don't know how good it. Come on, video. This is one I've planned on starting back in November, and through November and December get it done so that the boat's ready by January. And I didn't actually. I mean, I started some of the research, and it was one of those projects where I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then, wait a minute, I'll do that. I need to do that. Oh, wait a minute, the best way to do this. Oh, wait a minute. And so it grew, and I want to do things nowadays. I'm older now. When I was young and dumb, I did a bunch of dumb stuff, working on my own vehicles and stuff. But I've got to a point now where I'd like to do it once. I even got a message now saying we're having problems connecting. Yo, wifey poo. How you doing?
I don't have it.
Check you or something?
Huh?
Did they check you?
Well, I might have to work from home though.
Why is that? Somebody at the office does?
Well, they won't let us have meetings together anymore, and can't go to any conferences, and they're making people who have laptops start working from home.
That'd be
For
awesome.
the next 6 weeks.
That would be awesome. You shamming dog. I wish I worked from home for 6
That would
weeks.
suck next week though.
When the grandbabies are here,
Yeah.
you just lock yourself up in here in the office. Dog.
So Caleb will take their accent on.
Yeah. All right. Mama's home. All right. Let me get back over here and read the comments. And so many okay, Paul, I don't understand why so many people in the outdoor community can't stay loyal to each other instead of cutting each other down. Yeah, there's no reason for that. I agree. That Moser boy says crappie fishing. What about it? Is that what you did this weekend? Who's going to throw what baits for spring crappie? Man, our crappie down here, well, first of all, we're not near the good crappie lake, so it's hard to crappie fish. Canyon Lake is a deep, clear water, rocky lake. So you don't have your normal, like down at Choke, the crappie in this month, March about time, they'll spawn. And they'll be up real shallow. You can't see them because that water is mucky and there's vegetation, but you know they're right there near the banks. Where on Canyon Lake, they're somewhere way up the river. We haven't really, we found some last year spawning, but for the most part, they're hard to find on that lake. Moser Boy said, be right back. All right, Moser Boy, we'll see you in a little bit. Let's see. Pondum. I thought the outdoor community was strong. It is strong, but I know what he's talking about. I've seen some of it where one outdoor person's cutting down another. Sometimes it's like, I don't like here's an example, just made up example. But, I'm a bass fisherman, and all you do is fish catfish, that kind of stuff. Or I'm a hunter, right? And maybe I'm a bow hunter, and you trap. Ooh, why do you trap? You know what I mean? Or I hunt game animals, and you are trapping predators. Ooh, that's the kind of stuff. We're all outdoors people. There shouldn't be, that's what Peter and all them want, is to divide you, to conquer you. You know what I mean? We should all be supporting each other, right? As long as what each of us are doing is legal, right? I'm not going to support somebody who's poaching or anything like that. But as long as it's legal, right, and within their rights, we should support each other. Right?
Okay.
And I got another little squiggly thing. I've got to check my internet connection. Something's going on. Let's see. I thought outdoors can be strong. But there's some that talk about each other behind their backs. Yeah, if that's the case, that sucks. I haven't seen too much of that, but I know what you're talking about. Every niche has their bad seeds, that's for sure. Mother boy, I just use a crappie minnow. Yeah, I usually when I go crappie fishing, we got minnows because we want to catch. I've caught them on jigs, crappie jigs, but I have much more confidence in a minnow than I do a jig on the end of my rod. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a fact, Ash says exactly. So, they'll weed themselves out, the ones that, the elitists and all that, who think only the way they do something is the way it should be done. I'll be honest, I don't like jug lines or trout lines, right? But I'm not going to go condemn somebody who uses jug lines or trout lines because they're both legal. And jug lines actually, in some instances, can be pretty awesome. You take some kids out, you throw out some free floating jugs on a lake for catfish, and like maybe you're on a pontoon or whatever, you're just rolling around the lake with the kids, and then come back, you see one of them things going across the lake, it's got a fish on it. Them kids get so excited about getting that. They don't care if they caught it on a rod or reel or if they're pulling it in off that jug line, So, and then folks take it to an extreme. Here in Texas, you're allowed to basically have 100 hooks. If I put 2 hooks on my jugs, I can throw 50 jug lines out there. So, some people I think take it too far that way, but I'm not going to. I'm going to watch a video. If they're jugging, cool. You're allowed to marry. I follow. I forgot his name. He hasn't done anything. He doesn't do his videos in the wintertime. He usually has a different girl on the boat with him every once in a while. He's on a river. I think he's in, I want to say Alabama or Georgia, and that's what he does. He's got mainly trout lines, but he also runs some jugs, and they're great videos. I enjoy the shit out of them. Mojo boy, the crappie are moving around here. Yeah, here too. Look, that last video I shot, fishing video, we were crappie fishing. We didn't catch a single crappie. We did catch a fish, so that's why I'm still doing the video. But we didn't catch a single crappie. Pawnum, that's right. If you're taking kids fishing, 2 things. One, kids' attention span is minute, right? You better get on the twirly thing as quickly as you can and keep them excited. So you need to get them somewhere where they're catching, not fishing, right? Get them on a mess of bluegill or something like that. They don't care if it's this big or that big or this big, they're catching. And 2, when you take kids fishing, it's not about you. It's about the kids, right? Early on as a dad, I got 2 little girls. I'm trying to do my fishing thing, and they're over here messing around, making me mad. And I quickly learned, you know what? If I want them to enjoy fishing, it's more about letting them fish and me be there, and let them do whatever. And it's not about me fishing. So we go fishing with the kids, like now it may be the grandkids, is not about me getting to fish. It's about them getting to fish. That's how you keep them involved. Moser boy, it's gonna be a while before I can get a video out. Busy at work. Oh, that stinks, man. Don't you have Fridays off? I thought you had Fridays off. I don't remember you saying. Got Fridays off? Go fishing on Friday, brother. That's what I try to do. I have every other Friday off because of my schedule, but it doesn't always work out that way. That's the day we go pick up the grandbabies if we have them, or groceries got to get bought, or something comes up. So, yeah, I haven't been fishing 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. That's right, Stanley. The more you get them to enjoy it, the more you'll enjoy it. That's a fact. Upon at this point in my life, I get more excitement about kids catching fish than me catching fish. Yep, I agree. It's fun to put them on them. That is a fact. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I do take the grandbabies, I got to figure out what I'm doing with them because I really, last time I took them up to Canyon Lake and fished that little dock that they have at the military place up there, not a single bite. I don't want to repeat that. That bluegill or whatever. Yep, exactly, Mother Boy. Exactly, Mo. MG, that sounds ideal. If I could, I mean, typically it's one or the other. Body only holds up to so much of it. And it's a travel, if I was on the water somewhere, that would be nice. That would be the ultimate. Have a place on the water where when the grandbabies are here, they could walk down there and just cast the line themselves if they wanted. Where we at, folks? 20 more minutes still. So what do we want to talk about? Talked about kids, getting the kids fishing. What else we talked about? We talked about Stanley's video today, my video tomorrow, analytics video coming up. What else do I got coming up? Well, I do know the end of this month, I'm finally getting the wife to go down to the coast with me. We're not bringing the boat. It's not a big fishing trip. It's more of a go down there and explore the Corpus Christi area. Go look at the aircraft carrier that's parked there, the aquarium that's up there. But we are going to bring some rod and reels and do a little shoreline fishing here and there. See if we can pick up some trout or reds or flounder or something like that. So there'll probably be a video from that, a short one. But other than that, I don't know. I don't have stuff planned out yet. I'd like to plan a June coast trip, fishing trip, but I've still got my trolling motor's not acting right. And it's pretty important to have that guy working right for the type of fishing we want to do. So I've got to work on that still. So now that I got the spinny thing again, now that I got the battery box or the dual battery system right, I need to jump into that trolling motor and figure out what's wrong with that. John, doing spring break 2020. Woohoo. Yeah, they're doing spring break. I'll still be at work except for that one Friday. Unless you're saying you're doing spring break, have fun with that. I have no desire to be down, especially down there at the coast during spring break. No, thank you. We're doing the last weekend of March. There will be no spring break going on when me and the wife go down there. That's why I have a pond and keep a healthy population of channel catfish and bluegills for the kids in my family. That's perfect. I would love to have a pond with some catfish and bluegills in it. Just for for me to fish, for the kids to fish. That's perfect. Perfect. Since what I live on is less than a quarter acre and we have a house on it and driveway, I don't have room for a pond at all. That would be awesome, though. All right, Mo, you got to go to bed, get ready for work tomorrow. We'll see you later. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Take it easy, and we will catch you later. Spinny thing again. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time staying connected tonight. Our network has been crazy lately, I guess. I'm going to have to talk to the folks that run this thing and figure out why our connection has been bad lately. That stinks. It's been a while since connecting. Keep saying that. I don't know, guys. Everybody saying good night to Mo. What else we got going on? So anybody else got any videos coming out this week? Grant usually has a video or two coming out during the week for his worms, right? What you got coming out, Grant? Yeah, Stanley, exactly. And that's what I'm noticing. It's just for a split second, little spinny wheel, and then comes back on, but that's irritating. Grant says he got nothing going on. Okay. Who else? Autumn, you got any videos coming out this week? MG, any videos this week? Mo. Upon I got no problems. It's been a while since I've had any connection problems, but I'll be honest with you, we got one of those freaking Alexa things. I can't say it loud because it'll pipe up. And I usually play music on it. And I have noticed for the last week or so when I'm playing music on it, all of a sudden the song will just cut out for a minute or a few seconds actually and come back on and then cut out for a few seconds. So I'm like, what's going on? So I guess I'm going to have to notify Spectrum that we're having some type of issue out here with intermittent disconnects. Grant says, I'm lurking, listening, and feeding worms. Stanley, I always try to have the live stream playing on my cell phone next to me so that you can see what everybody else is seeing when that stuff is happening. Oh, that's a good idea. I used to, on the computer here, I used to have the what I'm looking at now, which is the StreamYard. I would reduce it and I'd actually have the YouTube channel up and watching it on there. But then reading some of their stuff says that will slow it in itself, having both open. So I was like, screw it, I'll just stay on StreamYard. But yeah, I could pop it up on the cell phone and watch it and see what's going on. So that's a good point. That, or I got an iPad, so I could pop it up on the iPad and watch what's going on. Good point, Stanley. Thank you, sir. Just posted one yesterday. All right. Well, there you go, folks. Look at that. Huh? You like that little banner that's there up there? Migratory Game? Just posted a video yesterday. So all you do is go click on his name, little thing pop up. You can go to his channel, hit it, and then say view later or whatever it is so you can go watch it. Very cool. Another coming out Wednesday. Man, you're busy. You got one popped up yesterday and another one coming Wednesday. Why am I not getting notifications though? That's the question. I'll have to check that out. Pono, I'll have one sometime this week if the freaking rain will stop. Yeah, understood. MG, I didn't get a notification. I'll have to check. Yeah, I didn't get one either. I'll have to look into that. John, get all fancy. What'd you say, Pono? What'd you say? Oh, that's what you said. John, get all fancy. Look at that. There you go, brother. And Grant said he'll have to check it out too. Cool. Cool beans. All right, what else is going on, guys? Any big plans coming up? You guys got trips coming up in the next, 6 months? Going anywhere? Yeah, MG, it does. I've gone to people's channels I've been following, and I don't get notifications. I go back, and all of a sudden I'm not subscribed. It's like, what the heck happened? I've been watching their videos, but somehow I'm not subscribed anymore. So I think that's just one of those things. YouTube's artificial intelligence system they use sometimes misses the spot here and there. Wednesday shout out. So that's what you're going to be doing Wednesday? That's cool. Very cool. Very cool. Here, look. There's a shout out. There you go, man. Got you on the screen. All right. What else going on? Anybody got any big trips planned? I mean, this year, my trip, see, I was supposed to be gone today. I was supposed to be going to Florida today for work. Florida, there it goes again. Next weekend in Florida to fish with Sea Pro. Some of you might be familiar with them. And that was all planned out. And then work said, hey, that meeting's canceled. You don't need to go. So, boom, there goes one awesome thing I was going to do. In August, we're going back to Michigan. So, of course, I'm going to be doing a collab with my boy. He's not here tonight. I don't know where he is, probably grilling. That's what he usually complains about. I do my videos while he's grilling. But Hall and Ash, Steve, can go up there and do some walleye fishing with them while I'm up there. Spend 2 weeks up there. We got a little house in Michigan, family, go up there and hang out. So it's a good time. October, I do get to go to Florida. The wife's work has her going there for a conference to Orlando. So I'm going to tag along, no work involved. And while she's doing conference stuff in Orlando, that's when I'm going to run and fish with C-Pro. I told him, hey, man, March is out. I'm sorry, but I will be there in October. He said, hey, October is big tarpon time. What? Bucket list. If I can get on a big tarpon down there in October, that would be amazing. So hopefully that works out. We'll see. So at least August and October, I've got some collabs planned because this is supposed to be Collabathon this year where we're all doing collabs. And so far, I'm just getting 2 set up, but we'll see. We will see. All right, I'm catch up with you guys. Wednesday shout out. Stanley says trying to plan a Mansfield camp out. Okay, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Upon you're getting all technically fancy as Stanley Orchard now. No, I'm not to that level yet. Ponham, I'm not to that level. MG, thanks, John. Ponham, that would have been an awesome trip with C-Pro. I know, man. It crushed me when I went into work and saw that thing was canceled. But like I said, October, they can't cancel it because it's my wife's. Well, I guess they could cancel on her with all of this certain virus floating around. Who knows who's going to be able to travel to conferences? Maybe by October. Hopefully by October it's safe and we do get to go to Orlando. And I will be fishing with C-Pro then. So that'll be cool. Who knows? I'd like to hook up with Infantry Outdoors while I'm there and do a little side fishing. I would like to. I learned through my research that our Orlando area, peacock bass is one of those bucket list fish too. But they're not up in the Orlando area. They're down in South Florida. So Stewart is where C-Pro's at. So I would travel down there to fish with him. I don't know if they're in that area or not. But if I know Infantry Outdoors is down in that area, I believe. So maybe go do something, try to find one of those bass. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But who knows what the future holds. Let's see. That would be cool. Infantry Outdoors just went live. Oh, he did? What the heck? It's weird. I don't know what's up with him. He's always been on our streams, and I moved to this channel, and I posted on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my other channel, Cole's Facebook page, all that. And then like the week before last, he was like, what happened to your live streams? And I said, hey, we moved. Here it is. Okay. He said, I'm good. I subscribed. But I still haven't seen them here. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's all right. Mansfield, Ohio. Nope. That isn't going. It's Mansfield in Texas. Sorry, MG. I can answer that one for Stanley. Padre Island. Yep. Wicked beach trip. Hours from civilization. That's right. You get down there south on Padre Island National Seashore. You can get out of cell phone radius. You won't see people unless they came with you. And there's no, hey, let's make a quick run to the gas station to pick up this. It ain't. You better bring it all with you, right? It's like being in the wilderness, but you're on a beach. It's awesome.
No, it's not.
My wife says, no, it's not. She's been down there once for Sharkathon, probably 5 years, 6 years ago. And the weather was torrential. So she said it sucks. It did suck. We went down to see some friends about 22 miles down, and the storm came in. Coming back, waves were, you were driving through the surf to get out of there. So it was ugly. And you're driving, 5 miles an hour because the sand's washing out. You can't see what's under the water. So you're just trying to get the heck out of there. So it was pretty ugly. But I, since I've had several trips down there, a few trips down there, and have completely enjoyed myself. So one of these days, I'm going to get her down there again, whether she likes it or not, because it is awesome. That is an experience to be on that beach. Down there, you don't see any other people around. Once in a while, a vehicle might go by who's heading somewhere else, but that's about it. It's pretty awesome. What? Calm down, woman. Yeah, I'm getting her down there. I might make her go down there this month. What the hell? All right, let me catch up with you guys. What's going on? What I miss? Jimmy H Outdoors in the house. How you doing, Jimmy H? You came in at the back end of this thing. We got about 8 minutes left, but we're talking about what we got going on this year. We talked about small, close-in things, what's going on. Now we're talking about, hey, what do you got planned, next 6 to 8 months? Any big thing? You're going to do some collabs with somebody. That's kind of the discussion we've been on here recently. Let's see. Let me catch up with you. Everybody's saying hello to Jimmy. Hello to Jimmy. MG, what's up? Pondum says Stanley Orchard. That's the kind of trips I like. Yeah. You need to come on the screen. Did a little thing again. I got disconnected for a second. Drive me nuts. I'm about to get mad about that. Stanley Orchard. That's good. Okay. Jenny, thanks to that monster Toby for sending me here. Mauser Toby. I'm assuming Moser Boy? I'm assuming that's who you mean. Because he did share it out. And Stan says I heard her. That's funny. Yeah. Moser Boy. Okay, Jimmy. Yeah. Let me catch up with you guys. That sounds awesome, Stanley. I know you were in Texas. Yep. Boss said it sucked. You better fix the weather next time. Yeah, one of the problems is they do that Sharkathon in one of those months where it's questionable. You might have good weather, but historically for Sharkathon, for the last 7 years, it's been pretty bad weather. I think last year, Stanley, you were out there for it. It might not have been like what we experienced, but I know it was still high winds and kind of crappy out there. But it's hit or miss that time of the year. It's autocorrect. Yeah. Damn autocorrect. Moser Boy, autocorrect. Yeah. St. Orchard, that's a good name for Moser Boy. Mosier Boy. There you go. He just got a new nickname. Hey, Mosier Boy, Mosier Toby. How are you doing? Y'all ain't right picking on a man who's not here. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to get to that beach again, Stanley. Down, last time I was there, me and Joel, we went down about, I think we were down at 18-mile mark, 18 to 20, somewhere in there. And we had a blast, but we didn't stay on the beach that night. We stayed at the Naval Air Station right there in Corpus. So we drove down the beach first thing in the morning, fished all day, did our thing, and then drove back. I got a video out there about that. But yeah, that's always a good time. I want to do that more. I'm getting too old and beat up to camp out as much. I'm finding it hard to go through the process of setting up camp and all that rigmarole it takes if you're going to stay out there. And then my body is beat down to where I'm not enjoying fishing or anything. So we'll see. Jimmy H. There goes a little twisty thing again. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Don't apologize. That was awesome. That was perfect. All right. Anybody going out of the country? Any fishing stuff like up to Canada, down to South America, any of that kind of stuff going on? Stan says, one of my goals this year is to go spear fishing at the Nicaragua shipwreck. I know what you're talking about, a couple miles north of Mansfield. Yeah, that's way down there. It's like, I don't know, was it 60 or 65 miles down to that jetty at Mansfield? So you're talking probably 55, 60 miles down to get to that. I have never been that far down. Would love to. I would love to go all the way down to that jetty because there I see some awesome fishing happening on that jetty down there. And it's not easy to get to. But that would be awesome. Yeah, this is the type of driving on the beach, guys, where after the first 5 miles or so, it says, hey, four-wheel drive recommended. And some days it could be smooth sailing, but some days it could be deep-ass sand and ruts, and you better have four-wheel drive and the capability to get yourself unstuck if you do get stuck. Go prepared. It's really not. It's kind of the wilderness on the beach is what it is. You're out there. There's nobody there to help you. There's no cell phone. There's no mile to the corner store. None of that exists out there. It is barren beach front. MG says, I'm staying here in the USA. Don't blame me, brother. That's my plans for this year. Next year, same thing probably. I think we're talking, if y'all seen last year, we went to Jamaica in October. We stayed at one of those resorts, and that was freaking spinny thing. Fishing trip was off the chain, so we're planning maybe a 2022 trip back to Jamaica. We'll see how that goes. I can't stay much longer. I got to do some homework. See, hey, Jimmy H., thanks for stopping in, brother. We got 2 more minutes, and then we're all going to sign off. So it's probably about that time to start saying our thank you all for stopping in. There's 5 of you still here. I appreciate that. This is not a big stream by any means, but the folks that we get in here are all like-minded folks. We do get to help each other. We didn't do a lot of channel building information tonight. It was more talking about what we all got going on, but that's coming back, right? And if you got anything that you're like, you know what, I need help with this or that as far as my channel goes, YouTube, TubeBuddy, Analytics, any of that kind of stuff, and you want us to talk about that, and I say us because I'm including the group because I'm not an expert, right? But somebody within that group has some knowledge, right? And I'll do research. That's my thing. I'll research to the death, right? So throw it up there, and we can do another video on that. You know what I mean? We can talk about that. Anything again. It's made that way because of you guys, right? Because you all coming in and participating, and we're all helping each other grow our streams. So with that, it is 5:30 p.m. Central Time. My dog's over here telling me I need to get moving and take care of him. Okay, so it's time for us all to say goodnight. So again, appreciate y'all stopping in. I hope to see y'all next Monday when we come in here and do this again. And between now and then, me and Stanley hopefully get to talk a little bit more about that analytics thing. And that's it. It's time to eat, folks. So, Fish and Bomb, I didn't know you were here. Thank you for stopping in. We're closing down right now, but I do appreciate you stopping in. It's time to eat. All right. Good night, everybody. Peace out.